All right, guys, so today's workout is going to be a single stick, collie single stick workout. Again, this is a 10-minute workout, right? Or whatever you want to call it, warm up, however you want to do it. And again, I'm just doing 10 minutes for the sake of the video, but also, again, sometimes time restraints, I just want to get my minimums in, right? Just to get the reps in. You can make these longer if you want. Again, it's just up to you, but I just want to give you some ideas. And again, just to get the reps. Today, the theme on my footwork is simply going to be what we call female triangle or advancing triangle. I'm angling out to my left, angling out to my right. And you'll be able to see it better when we hit the rounds. The first couple rounds are going to be real basic. They're going to be 30 seconds with the stick in the right hand, 30 seconds with the stick in the left hand. Our system, we like to switch hands. So this will be like I do with the striking rounds. This will be 1 minute rounds. I'm having the timer set at 30 seconds so I can switch hands for the first 3 rounds. And then we're going to switch throughout the rest of the rounds, and you'll see what I mean by that. So grab a stick. I'm going to go relatively slow today just so you can see it, and also just because that's where I'm at today with this. So, but you can pick up the speed and the intensity if you want. Use a heavier weapon, get a little more workout, entirely up to you. When we do our angles, I want you to think about what we think about this as a blade. Even though I'm using a stick, I'm cutting with the edge of a weapon. So free hand, you want to keep it up by your chest, and we're going to be using the free hand a little bit in this set. All right, guys, so here we go. Let's get going with our rounds. All right, guys, here we go. So again, this is going to be our footwork. We're angling out to our left and angling out to our right. First set is just inward and backhand, angle 1, angle 2 as we call it, right? Slashing inward and backhand towards the head, stick in the right hand. 1, 2, and 1, 2. My target is still at the center, even though I'm angling out. So I'm not striking in the direction I'm stepping, at least for this drill. 1, 2, 1, 2. Keeping my free hand up. Sometimes I use that free hand, depending if you have a heavy weapon, to kind of support it. Right from the shoulder, hitting with the end of the weapon, right? You're visualizing hitting your target with the end, last 5-6 inches of the stick. Now I'm going to go lefty. 1, 2, 1, 2. You're going to get good at triangle footwork today. And left hand always feels a little weaker. That's okay, unless you're truly ambidextrous. Nothing ever feels 100% the way it does on your strong hand. Next round, we're going to keep the 1, 2. We're going to add the free hand. So with the right on the step to my left, I'm just using a palm strike on both of them, actually. I can slap or I can go straight. Okay, so we're going to go angle 1, angle 2, palm strike. Here we go. 1, 2, palm strike. 1, 2, palm strike. Or I can slap, palm, palm, palm. Bringing the hand back to the chest. Sometimes that palm strike is a hit, or it's even a check in the arm. Now I go lefty, right palm strike. Bam, bam. Try to turn your shoulder into your strike. Good. Round 2 done. This time we're going to just work our thrusts. Okay, I'm going to hook through the thrust, right? Or sometimes I go in and out like a stab, like a puncture. So I'm just going to go forehand thrust, backhand thrust, high. And I go to my right, inward, backhand with the thrust. High, high. 1, 2. Thrust, 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 thrust. You can hook it like that, see? Or a little bit straighter, straighter, straight, straight. But again, always bringing the hand back, right? So we don't want to leave our hand extended like this. We want to go out, back, out, back. Now we go left, 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, speed isn't necessarily the name of the game in this if you're, especially with your offhand, right? Trying to dial in the precision, dial in the form as best you can. All right, time. Those are the thrusts. Next round, we're going to just be doing what we call redondo. So I'm just going to double slash on each step. I'm going to go 30 seconds again, like I've been doing. 30 seconds with the right hand, 30 seconds with the left. So same footwork, inward twice, then I'm stepping to my left, or excuse me, to my right and inward twice. So hitting here, getting an angle and hitting, right? Redondo. So it's just basically repeating that line, but a full powered strike, so it's not your wrist, right? Different technique. Sometimes, again, I like to use that free hand to kind of support it. Now we'll go lefty. This helps you get coordination and different angles. With Kali, we like to change and be able to operate from almost any position because that's true to life. You're not always in, you know, the perfect stance or the perfect position. So you want to get good at hitting from as many different angles and positions as you can. So the triangle footwork and just kind of making yourself work through these sets will help you do that, help you feel the coordination, right? Again, nothing's ever going to feel equal, especially when you're switching hands. Next one we work is our abanicos. All right, so again, abanico is more like a flick, right? We're just bouncing it off the target. 1, 2, 1, 2. Flick, 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 flick. Or I'll do 3. 1, 2, 3. Either way. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Up to the head. You can change these lines if you want to work low, work on the low line, or high to low, low to high, low to high. Again, I'm just, okay, lefty, 1, 2, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Probably don't need me to count 1, 2, 3 for you. Left side is a little challenging because of the bad left shoulder, but it's good for you. Good for your shoulder too. 1, 2, and time. Okay. Okay guys, so for these next rounds, I turn the 30-second intervals off because I'm just going to be switching hands on each step, okay? The switch I'm using, I just jokingly sometimes refer to as the Hollywood switch. Although some people do make this functional, you can also just put it in the other hand. So I'll do a little bit of both while I'm training. So the first set's going to be 3 strikes, inward strikes. We hit the knee, we hit the head on the backhand, we put the switch in and pull it through. So we go forehand, backhand, forehand, low, high, and then pull it through. 1, 2, 3, hit the knee, hit the head, switch to this hand, 1, 2, 3, head, head, and switch. 1, 2, 3. Or just switch this way. Both. Just put the hand at the other end of the weapon. See here? 1. Obviously, that would not be a blade technique. But these we call figure 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch it. 1, 2. However you get it to the other side. And again, targeting. See, I'm looking at the camera, which makes it a lot easier for me to target the knee, target the head, and then when I'm doing my slashes as well. These could be shots, though, to the limb, right? That defanging the snake concept plays out all the time. So even though we're using the body as the reference, those could be shots to that person's hand, right? Okay, so that was our figure 8s. Now we're going to do the same thing, 5 counts here, but with redondo. So you can go 1, 2, and then hit, hit. Or you can do 1, 2, 3 and hit, hit, okay? So same format. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch to this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I can make it a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, right? And I'm just doing both switches so you can see it. You can do the fancier one, I recommend you practice that a bunch. 4, 5, double redondo, or triple redondo, excuse me. 1, 2, 3. Might as well just keep doing the triples, depending on your conditioning. There's a double, there's a double, there's a triple. I'm sure you guys can figure that out on your own. 2, 4, 5. With redondos, you can just keep doing them though, because it works out. I can just sit here all day on this one side, right? Do 5 of them, right? And do backhand, backhand. So I just usually do 2 or 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Next one we'll do is the abanicos. This one we're gonna go 3, and then we go same thing, low backhand, high backhand. This is like a little standard procedure, little training method that we like to use. Different footwork. We usually switch our leads. In this case, I'm sticking with the triangle. So I'm going to abanico 3 times, low backhand, high backhand, do my switch. 1, 2, 3, low, high, switch it. Now, if you want to go low 3 times, hit the low line 3 times, or high, low, high, right? High, low, high, backhand, backhand, and switch. Low, high, low. Right? Low, high, low. It's up to you. Or I'll just stay on the high line. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just using that easy switch so I can get the stick in the hand even faster. There we go, okay. Got to look at my board again. This is round number 9. Okay, this is gonna be a little complex. I'm gonna slash through. I'm gonna go 2 abanicos, then double redondo. So I put everything together, almost everything together, into one set, a little bit longer combo. So we slash through, abanico, abanico, double redondo, backhand, backhand, switch. Slash through, flick, flick, 2 redondo, hit, hit. Slash through, abanico high, whoops, excuse me, double redondo, hit, hit, slash through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, slash, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, slash, abanicos, redondos, backhand, backhand, and switch, slash through. Abanico, redondo, backhand, backhand, slash through. Abanico, redondo, slash through, pack, pack. That might take a little more practice depending how long you've been doing this. So you could spend a little more time on just getting that combo down, or you can just stick to one of the other ones. All right. And last one I'm gonna do is, I wrote freestyle. So I'm gonna use the triangle footwork as my main reference, but I'm gonna change my position, right? Use other types of footwork, visualize, also work on switching hands, just 1 minute. Try to put all that together. So here we go. Use my palm strikes as well. Use the butt end of the stick too. You can cross check. There you go, just a little, have a little fun with it. There you go, guys. There's a quick little 10 round set, maybe a little bit more than 10 minutes. Again, if you don't have a timer, then you can just do reps. You know, decide you're gonna do 10 and 10 or whatever it is, just to get, again, your reps, get your repetitions in, right? Get your body warmed up. And